So this is the effects of poor spacing here for Clemson. We have PJ Hall open on the slip there that first time, but we can't get it to him. Luckily, the slip's open again. We get Grant Nelson and Aaron Estrada both to step up onto the ball. But like I said, the slip is open that first time right there, and we even get the ball to the wing. That's a layup. This pass right here, that's a layup. But Jack Clark is standing underneath the rim, and that allows Mark Sears to kind of deter that pass. And luckily, like I said, we just rescreen it. And look how PJ Hall clears out. Now that allows Nick Pringle to clear out of the lane, and the bounce pass is there. All right, there's no reason to go over that first screen. That's Joseph Girardi and Rylan Griffin. He's at half court, and PJ Hall is in a drop basically at the 3-point line. If he takes you right and it takes too long for you to get under it, then we got help and we can rotate on the backside. It is in transition though, so we gotta be careful. But either way, there's no reason to go over this first one because, like I said, he's at half court. He's not in a scoring position. And it just makes getting around this second one a lot harder. And he just dribbles right into it. And then right here, PJ Hall's going to anticipate. How does that pass get through the lane like that? How does this pass make it from 5 feet, 3 feet outside the 3-point line? Jump stop, right through the lane. You're standing next to him the whole time. Finish over you now. I got in foul trouble probably already, but okay, hold up. I need another frame, bro. At this point, you're already okay, he's going to go to the rim and I'm going to have to step up. And then you have all this time. And he never once looks like he's going to shoot the ball. He doesn't pump fake. There's no reason to be going back to your man. He just falls asleep. Does a little head turn here. I'm not sure what that was. He's looking at his guy, it's processing the game, and PJ Hall is not doing it. So I hate when the pass goes into the post from the top. He's got the mismatch. Obviously, we want to deliver the ball as quick as we can, and we do a good job to do that. And one, great job. But, he's wide open. Just get it to the wing, and then he can come out of there and not have to worry about the 3-second count affecting what he's trying to do down there without interrupting. He's not going to get the switch, and if he does get the switch, then we can just go, boop, 3-pointer, or if he steps up, boop, 3-pointer, PJ Hall, drive it, bucket. I just understand, he's open early, and the pass always goes in better from the wing. From the top, it's just a difficult angle. There's more guys able to jump to the ball quicker and to help and swipe at it. And it's just a higher likelihood that you're going to get shot off and score it if you get it into the wing and then the post. And he's open the whole time. But like I said, gets the job done on this possession. Alright, so we do a drill practicing this. We throw it off the glass and then have the chase down guy run through the lane. If you don't run through him and jump behind him, things like this just have the chance of happening. And when they have the chance of happening and you're in the Elite Eight, then they are more likely to happen. They just end up happening a lot more often, it seems. So you run through the lane, you make him earn it. Sorry, I backed up a little bit too far. You run through him, run through the lane, make him earn it at the line. I think you still got time. You're one step behind. You got time to. You don't need to jump right there. Just like I said, run through it and grab his arm, or not grab his arm. Make a play on the ball that looks like you're. Grab his arm, but make it look like you're making a play on the ball. We'll see if you feel on the other angle. That I really do think he's got time. He's just going for the highlight. I like this from Chase Hunter. It's a little midi pull-up in transition. Look how he changes the level. It's just one attack dribble. Boom. And then it's into my jump shot. So I'm just going to use that separation to get my shot off. Because Mark Sears is a guy who's stepping up. The change in level, the little sink of my shoulders, gets him going on his heels. And then that separation that's created from that is what I'm using to get my shot off right there. Boom. One dribble. And then into my shot. PJ Hall and Grant Nelson with a drop step and finish with the right. It's good job to use the bump. He bumps him twice. And when you bump someone, they can't move as well because if you do it right, the rest is trying to keep him from falling down. So when you're bumping him, he's using his own body weight as leverage to go forward, and he can't move laterally as well. So if you can get this drop step, he's beat right there on that drop step. If you can get the drop step off before he can move, right there, then you got him. So the timing is right on this second bump, right? Yeah, it's so quick off that. He just spins right at that second bump. It's bump, bump, and then drop. And he can't move as quick because his ass is trying to keep him from falling down. Bump, bump again, drop. Keep the ball high, finish at the rim. All right, so on this Tennessee possession, we're going to see Zach Edey just stand right in that same spot pretty much the whole time. And if he's doing that, then the way to combat that is the guy who he's guarding. You have to hit somebody with these screens, man. Hit someone, hit Lance Jones, make Lance Jones give up a step to Dalton Knecht. You got to free up Dalton Knecht because then Dalton Knecht can run off of it. And if he gets a step coming back to the ball, we can get him the ball with a step, and then he can make something happen. It's pretty much that simple. But if you don't hit him, then Zach Edey isn't. If you hit him and give Dalton Knecht a step, someone's going to have to step up, and that creates rotations, and that's good for our offense. But if we don't hit Dalton Knecht's guy, Zach Edey standing in the paint right here doesn't hurt us because we're not forced to get in rotations. The only way it can really hurt Purdue if Zach Edey is if he's forced to work in rotations. Didn't know this was going to be a post-heavy episode, but similar to PJ Hall, Zach Edey down here working. That you see two bumps there. Now we're going to go bump and move. The two bumps didn't work. We tried to go bump, bump, and then make a move, bump, bump. Didn't work. Get it back out. Now we can go bump, make a move right away. Just switching up the timing, switching up, not allowing the defender to anticipate what I'm trying to do. That one didn't work, so now I'm going to go boom, fake the right, go right to the left. Down here on the other end, you see really is this simple. We make good contact here this time. Lance Jones gets a step, and all of a sudden we're freed up at the rim. We get Zach Edey working in space, get him a little uncomfortable, moving backwards towards the rim. He can't make the play. It's a good job from Dalton Knecht to get it up over top, get it high enough and not too high. Good timing. And it's all because we made a good solid contact, and Lance Jones was forced to give a step to Dalton Knecht in the lane. This time it's Awaka who Edey's guarding Awaka. Good solid contact on Lance Jones. Dalton Knecht makes this about 7 out of 10 times, I would guess. 6 out of 7. 6 out of 10 times. 6, 7 out of 10 times. We get good contact and good things happen because Zach Edey's forced to play in some space and he's not comfortable guarding the ball, and Dalton Knecht just misses the jumper that time. So this is actually really good ball screen defense here from Illinois. You see we keep the ball in front, we keep Klingen in front. All right, but we don't finish the play with the box out and a rebound, and Klingen's able to get another opportunity, just put it right back up. But anytime the ball is in a scoring position, which is just basically anywhere it can be scored, how far out depends on the shooter. So we just go volleyball line default, which is basically where the logo ends. So it's in a scoring position. We need ball screen defense if there's a ball screen in a scoring position. So we can either go over and we can be in a drop or blitz it. We can hedge it hard. That's option number 2. We could switch the screen, or we go under and be in a hedge, under being a blitz, or under being a drop. But we have to have a ball screen defense when the ball's in a scoring position, and we do. This is good ball screen defense. We just don't finish the play with the box out. It's good ball screen defense. Go over and a drop. Keep both guys in front. Make it a tough shot. Just don't make it a tough rebound and put back. So it's just not good enough help defense from Terrence Shannon and Quincy Guerrier. They are just hugging their guys too much, especially Terrence Shannon here. I understand that you're guarding a guy who's dangerous with the ball, but he doesn't have the ball. So you need to help out on the guy who does have the ball. This guy's flying off the screen, and you're just hugging your guy. All right, we need to be in the line, up the line on this catch, in a stance, seeing ball, seeing man, not just hugging your guy. You position yourself to a spot where you can close out if your man gets the ball. You can't close out if you're just standing right next to him. So you get one more step in the lane. That way you can stop the ball here. And then if the pass does go there, you can close out while the ball is traveling in the air is when you're running and to put a hand up. That is basketball. But you're just hugging your guy here, and that's not helping us out. That's not doing anything. It's the same thing from the guy up top. It's guard to guard here. The guy who's guarding the guy who passed the ball here. You can afford to give him another step because as this goes down here, this pass is getting longer and longer and longer, and the ball's going to be traveling in the air a longer distance. It's going to have more time in the air, and we're going to have more time to close out. Just more help defense here needed from Quincy Guerrier and Terrence Shannon. All right, this may sound a little crazy, but this is the difference between UConn and every other team in college basketball. Just that simple read they make every single time, and then even the right guy gets the rebound. So, simple read. This guy's going to go to double out of the corner. Let's get the ball there as soon as possible. All right, I'm coming to get guarded. Boom, swing it. He's coming to guard me, but I can still get my shot off. Let's just shoot it. That works. I'm going to crash. Boom, I get an opportunity because no one was guarding me. He was the next guy to get anyways. No one guarded me, and I get an opportunity. It just doesn't work out that time. Boom, all right. And now Illinois, that's a very high percentage chance for UConn. Two very high percentage plays. This is also a very good play. It's just not as high percentage. Like this is a tough bucket through the lane. We got guys not necessarily in the best position. Like he's respotting up. He's not really filling behind the ball disciplined enough for my liking. Like get your butt over there and get behind the ball so that if he gets stuck right here, you're an option to shoot it. That's what he's doing. He's doing a good job. He's got space and we can get a shot off Riley. But you know what I mean? Like that's just the UConn makes the right read. They make high percentage plays, like a lot higher percentage of the time than most of the other schools, man. Like this is just not as high of a percentage look as UConn gets normally. Like this is a normal possession for UConn. They're just gonna make the right read and beat you up and take what you give. Given that, boom, we'll take it. The next guy up. And then the other one, it's not a bad play. It's a high percentage. It's a higher percentage look than a lot of shots taken by Illinois in this game, but it's just tough and there's a difference. So similar possession for Illinois now. Double comes from out of the middle. We get a cut to an open spot, which is great. I love this. We're running to an open spot, trying to make a play happen. But then we just throw it at his feet, and the shot doesn't go. It's just not as crisp. UConn looks like they've been there. They've made the read 1,000 times, and they know almost what's coming before it happens. This just looks less predictive, less crisp. And, yeah, like I said, there's just a difference. So I've been saying it all tournament long. Like, the way you beat UConn is by getting them involved in multiple actions to get their more limited guys like Spencer Caravan and Klingon involved in multiple screening actions. And look, I'm a fan of the transition drag, the ball screen in transition, getting things happening. But this goes back to my other point about the crispness of it all. And just that I think we're better off getting in the half court and making those guys make defensive reads. Force them to try and help and recover and see if they can handle 4 defensive rotations and moving the ball back and forth from either side of the court 2 or 3 times. Getting multiple attacks, attacking multiple closeouts, looking for multiple open 3-point shots. That's how UConn beats teams. And look, double stagger, get the ball back. Okay, that's a little too easy. But if he didn't have that look, there was another one coming. It's a continuous thing. So this is a bit more what I'm looking for teams to do against UConn. We'll watch a UConn possession because they seem to be the only ones who can do it at a very high. They do it at a very high level. Maybe what I'm asking is just too it's unrealistic. But it's a cross screen first with these 2 guys right here, and it's set up well with Johnson, who's kind of almost setting up off-ball screen already on him. So they're going to have to defend this action. You don't know if he's going to screen for him going across the baseline or if he's getting an up screen right now. The 2 guys in orange end up running right into each other. And then we also have to defend an up screen coming towards the ball off the dribble handoff. Off this dribble handoff is just more action to get the Illinois defenders in bad spots. Give our guys advantages. And that's what I'm looking for. That's what I think UConn would struggle with, is their own sort of bread and butter here. It's crisp. The guys are disciplined. They know what they're doing. And on this end, you're down 30 at this point in the second half. It's understandable, but it's just less decisive. It's there's a difference again.